Because that was one of the things growing up, is that I always thought that I would have kids. I always thought I would grow up, go to school, go to college, get a job somewhere, find someone, fall in love, get married, have a kid, all in a house together. I thought, like, that's the cliche. That's the stereotype of life. And I thought that that was what was going to happen. And then the older I got, and as soon as YouTube started, I was like, you know what? Maybe my path is a little different than everybody else's. Maybe my path is a little different from the people who did that. And that's okay. Because I was really worried that going against that would lead to failure. Because it's like a risky thing to not follow norms. So then YouTube happened and it took off, and I was so excited about that, and I'm so glad that I get to do it. And it really opened up a whole lot of new avenues for me. And it let me do a whole myriad of different things that I never ever thought possible, or at least I wouldn't have been able to do in that lifestyle that I had preconceived for myself. And then leaving college the first time after 2 years, I got really scared because I didn't think I was going to go anywhere, and I didn't want to work at anything, and I got lazy and I got demotivated, and I don't know, maybe I hit a small slump of depression, but I don't think it was as serious as that. It could have been a very mild case, but I was just fed up. I didn't know what was going on, and then YouTube happened, and it was like a beacon in a sea of shit, and I took it, and I went with it, and it was fantastic, and I'm so glad that I did. If I didn't go for that, because it wasn't a thing where I just sat down and I was going to go like, yeah, let's do this, and then I started and it just went. It condensed, it can seem like that, but the reality of it was that there was like a year and a half of non-stop, endless work hours, and lots of energy and effort and passion and drive and everything that went into it. Because a lot of people can look at it and go, oh, that just happened for him, that's awesome. But really, anyone who's made it big on YouTube has to have put the effort in. Anyone who's made it big in any career has had to have put the effort in. You're just comparing to what they have now. There's a great, fantastic, sorry I'm going off on a tangent. There's a fantastic picture that I always see on Reddit every now and then. And it's one of someone juggling plates or balancing plates or something at the top of the stairs, and you can see the crowd looking at them and cheering. But all the steps leading up to the stage are broken plates. And that always stuck with me because it was like, nobody ever sees the work that goes into what you show the world. And that's just such a powerful message to me, because I can talk about how much effort I put into YouTube, and I can talk about how much time I put into it, but no one ever sees that. No one ever sees the amount of effort that went into it. Except me. And you can see the passion and the drive and everything, but you never see the actual endless hours that went into it, and you never see the failed attempts as well as the successful attempts. There's a lot of stuff that never saw the light of day. There's a lot of stuff that failed to record. There's a lot of broken ideas and dreams and different things like that, so I don't know. So sorry for that little tangent. What I'm trying to say is that whatever you think your life has to do, whatever you feel like has to happen in your life, is not always what has to happen. You can go against the grain, you can break molds, you can do stuff against what other people recommend, and it can work out. Sometimes it doesn't always, but sometimes the risk is worth it to get something that you truly love.